is Shannon Williams, and I'm your host of the Austin Personal Injury Journal. On this podcast, we discuss all things personal injury in the Lone Star State. Today, I'll be talking to Austin auto accident attorney James Feigen about why someone might want to hire a personal injury attorney. Jimmy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just great. How are you, Shannon?
I'm good. So today we're going to just dig a little bit into why someone might want to reach out to a personal injury attorney. Can you tell me a little bit about the circumstances that your clients are facing when they reach out to you?
You know, car accidents are a scary thing. You're in this vehicle that gets, hit, major impact by an at-fault driver. You're immediately shuffled out of your car, either taken to the hospital. You're being given paperwork. You're being told what to do. It's just a very confusing, very scary process for a lot of people, especially for people that have been in an accident for their first time. It's not exactly a playbook that people study. So as a result, people are real confused about what to do. And a lot of people are completely unaware that their injuries that they have sustained in that accident, that there's another party out there that can pay for those injuries and that's responsible for those injuries. So a lot of people are pretty confused by that. It's a pretty scary process too. Us as an attorney, we don't get the first shot at the apple. Always the insurance adjusters are going to have the first bite at the apple. They're going to be the first ones that talk to a personal injury victim. And that's also a scary thing because that person, that insurance adjuster, does not have a slated interest in your case. They don't care about your case. What they're trying to do is dispense with that claim in the cheapest manner possible. That's their MO. That's what they want to do. Their goal is to get you out the door for the littlest amount of money that they can get away with. And that's just not great. They're sitting on one side of the table and they've got all the knowledge that they've had over the course of their career, all the knowledge that insurance company has gained over their however long that they've been in business, and it's just you. You're all alone fighting against these companies. And these insurance adjusters, again, they just want to pay you the lowest amount of money possible to get you to go away. They have a directly conflicting interest with you. They're holding a big bag of money and you need some of it. That's where I come in. That's where all personal injury attorneys come in. We're on your side. So now it's not just you. It's not you versus this giant conglomerate insurance company. It's the insurance conglomerate versus you and your attorney. And when you hire a great attorney, they know exactly all the tricks that these insurance companies use in order to devalue your claim. We know all those tricks. We know what's going on. We do this every day, just like the insurance companies do. And as a result, we get our clients the fair settlements that they deserve.
So your role as a personal injury attorney is to be the defensive team for protecting the personal injury victim.
Absolutely. A lot of people sometimes think of it as because it's a plaintiff's work, right? The plaintiff and a defendant, they think that you're on the offensive. A lot of the times you're not, right? You're trying to hammer down the liability. Who's at fault for this accident? And then after that, you have to hammer down why you have been damaged in such a way that you've been damaged. You're going to be asked a bunch of questions by an insurance adjuster. You're going to be asked a bunch of what can sometimes be feel like a slight invasion of your privacy to hear about all these injuries and to have to explain what you've been through. And it almost feels like, some of my clients have told me, it almost feels like you have to convince this insurance adjuster that you've been injured. And you shouldn't have to do that. That's an absurd statement. If you've been in a car accident, clear liability, and then you've been to the doctor, why do you need to prove anything to the insurance adjuster about your injuries? You've been injured, a doctor says you're injured. What's the problem here? So that's a pretty big aspect of our job is making sure that our clients feel like they've got somebody who's watching their back, who's looking out for their best interest, because I can guarantee you the insurance company is not.
I know some people don't want to file a personal injury suit because they feel it could harm the other person, that they have this idea that, it was an accident, they didn't mean to hit me. But what would you say to people who are injured at another person's recklessness, but still reluctant to reach out to an attorney?
we don't ever attack somebody individually, right? So what we do is we attack their actions. Yeah, somebody acted negligently, ran a red light, ran a stop sign, going too fast, etc., etc. Yeah, these people may have done one thing wrong, but we're not attacking the person's character or anything like that. And we're not even attacking their assets either. Yes, they might be a party to a lawsuit, but we're not going after their house, their job, their livelihood, the money in their bank account. They have purchased insurance. That insurance is there so that if they get into an accident that is their fault, that insurance will cover those problems, okay? That's why you buy insurance. That's the purpose of insurance. So people take it sometimes personally that they've been sued. There's no need to take it personally. I'm not suing you for your assets. I'm not saying that I'm going to take your car and your job and your house and your dog away from you. That's what we're not going after. We're talking about these insurance companies. Yes, this person has caused an accident. That's it, right? Now it's the insurance company's job to pay for those damages. That's why you buy insurance. It's the purpose of insurance. So a lot of people think that that's what we're doing, that we're attacking assets and we're going to drive this person into the ground. We are not doing that. We're attacking the insurance company. They're the ones devaluing your claim, not that at-fault driver.
So you're holding the insurance company accountable for the policies that they've agreed to?
Absolutely. These insurance companies are making money hand over fist over these policies that are getting paid to them. You know, they're insuring these drivers based on a calculated risk, and they say this is the premium, this is the amount that we're going to pay in case you get into an accident. And that's exactly what we want them held accountable to, what they've agreed to in their contract. So that's a real big problem in the personal injury world, is people thinking that, oh, I don't want to ruin this person's life. You're not. This person has purchased insurance, and that is the point of their insurance. They pay a premium. They pay money every month to make sure that their insurance does handle a claim effectively. And that's what we're here to make sure. We want to make sure that these insurance companies take our clients' injuries seriously and just do what they're supposed to. It's not a high bar we're setting.
And so let's move on to someone realizes that they are injured and they were harmed in an auto accident. When is the best time to reach out to an attorney?
Immediately. My first piece of advice is, anytime you've been in an accident, please just call the police. Call the police, get the police there, have the police figure it out. You don't want to have to deal with that driver. You don't want to have to deal with it later and not having anybody document this case. Please call the cops. Have them come out and write a report, right? And if you've been injured, as soon as you've been in a car accident, you're running on adrenaline. You know, you see a 2-ton vehicle moving at you at 60 miles per hour, it's going to push your adrenaline up. As a result, your body's working the way it's supposed to. You're not supposed to feel that pain when you're in that fight or flight situation. So you're not going to feel that pain. You might not feel it for a few days. However, just because you're not feeling it does not mean it's not there. It's just being masked by that adrenaline. So I would highly recommend people going and getting immediate care at a hospital. Always go get checked out. We see so many clients that come in here having not had any medical care, with their accident having been 2 weeks, a month, 6 months after the accident. And that just gives those injuries time to set and your body to heal improperly. And without any medical care, you don't know what your body's going to do. The first thing is, let's just see what's going on. Get some imaging. Go to a doctor. Have a doctor tell you you're okay. Don't take your body's word for it immediately after an accident. Have a doctor do it.
Thanks, Jimmy. That's going to be all for this discussion today, but thank you so much for helping explain these aspects of personal injury law.
Anytime. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Shannon.